This is Andy with QualityStocks. Today's Thursday, April 14th, 2011. Today we're going to take a look at MusclePharm. This is a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading our ticker MSLP. Interesting looking chart, the way it's rolling off the bottom. I'm not normally a big fan of black candlesticks. To me it shows a little bit of weakness. Stock's gapping up but then sliding back down. But in this case, this chart looks pretty good. Sitting at a resistance level right now. I want to see if it's going to break through that and go up here and possibly challenge this old high. See, we've got a nice look going on with the MACD. Overall divergence back towards zero. Right now just breaking through zero. That's a very bullish thing. Similar sort of look to the PPO, also breaking through zero now. ADX down very low. Lots of room for this to put together some strength and try to move towards a true trend. Positive and negative DIs are in nice position. We can see the positive DI has a nice uptrend. So we're going to want to see that continue. We're going to want to see this ADX start to chase behind it a little bit, make some new highs, and start showing a little more strength. MFI is holding over top of 50. That's a nice sign. A little bit of a retrace going on over the last few days. 7 just now breaking up to the 14 and 21. We're going to want to see that continue and see that 7 push a little bit higher towards 80. Very nice look at the accumulation distribution. Rounded itself out, making new higher highs now. I want to see it take out this level right through here and just further strengthen the overall uptrend. Jake and Money Flow shows that buying pressure is dominant. CCI is holding over top of 100. Of course, dropped the buy signal right through here. It's a hold until it breaks back down through it. Overall, though, nice uptrend to the CCI as well. And the full stow is trading in bull chart territory, holding the upper half of the indicator. These long-term indicators, the full stow, the PPO, the tricks, all making that strong bullish move back through zero. That's what you want to see. Nice trend. Overall, very nice look for this chart coming off this bottom right through here. RSI is going right along with everything else, just a solid uptrend. Longer-term indicators holding over top of 50. Of course, on pullbacks, we're going to want to see them hold to 50 and keep trending on the upper side. Chart remains very bullish as long as that's going on. This picks up a pretty nice support, but it's all the way back down here at a nickel. See though, dip below it, pulled promptly back up, a little bit of break through that resistance then, held it on a dip, continued upward again. Very solid support through there. Picks up some more intermediate support right in through that area, and then again at 7.5. What I'm going to be looking for in this chart is see if it's going to push through 8.5 cents. See, it had a tough time with it back through here. When it did make the breakout on increased volume, that's a strong move, but when it pulled back down, it really needed to hold that. It's a pretty weak sign when it didn't. Of course, it ended up dropping all the way back down to 0.3, but it's making the climb again and back challenging 8.5 cents. So I want to see if that resistance is going to fall. If it can do that, the odds are greatly increased. It's going to go up here and challenge this top again because that's where the next real resistance is going to come in, which from where it is a very strong move. That's almost a double, but that's where I would be looking next. 10 cents is usually a psychological barrier, so it might pick up a little bit of resistance there. But if volume stays strong, then it can break through 8.5. I think it has a good chance of challenging this 14.5 cent area. Moving averages are getting tucked in underneath it, now trading over top of the 50-day, which is bullish. This chart looks like it's trying to identify this as a true bottom, and that might possibly try an uptrend from here forward. So on any pullbacks, I would keep my eye on 7.5 cents just to see how it reacts there, and then again down here around 5.5 with the very bottom at a nickel. That's pretty far outside of my stop loss, though. Right now I'm looking forward to try and push through resistance. For technical traders, that wouldn't be a buy point because you're not wanting to buy at a strong resistance level. So it hits the watch list to see if it's going to break through it or not. Of course, we'll keep our eye on volume. 2.6 million shares. That's plenty of liquidity in this stock. So we'll be looking for the key spots. Support, resistance, next resistance, volume. Nice uptrend of the indicators, though. And for these reasons, MSLP is going to be on radar to see how it performs for the rest of the week and into next week. As always, merely my interpretation of the MusclePharm chart. This is Andy of QualityStocks. Thank you for watching and trade smart.